Hey guys, so I know that a lot of my videos have been about various things, such as makeup, advice, updates on what is going on. But one thing I haven't talked about is the fact that I go through depression on a daily goddamn basis. And I'm sorry for the swearing, but it needs to be said. Depression is a bitch. Really big, big bitch. And I am sick of her taking control of my life. I even named her after that 70s show character named Big Rhonda. I named her. But you know what? I took back my life today. This morning, I woke up so depressed. I cried when I woke up. I cried last night when I went to sleep. I cried in my sleep. I'm like, this is ridiculous. So, you know what? I have 2 jobs, 2 kids, and I am good because depression can kiss my butt. I feel like a lot of people deal with depression in different ways because they do. Everybody's different. But anytime that I see my depression, I look it in the mirror, meaning my mirror, look in my face, and I say, no, you will not defeat me today. You will not take over my life today. And you know what? It works. I take 30 minutes out of my day and tell it that. I stand there and I say, no, look, okay, look, brat, you're not going to take my day today. It's my day to shine, mine. And then I go on with my day with a smile and I feel great. Now, doesn't fix everything. It doesn't fix the fact that I still feel depression or depressed, but it fixes the fact that I think about depression. The fact that I think about it, that I not only feel it, but I make it real. I make it as though it's a real being. And I'm no longer doing that because like I've got to live my life. I'm sorry, but I've got to live my life. Sorry, depression, but bye. So I just wanted to give you guys the real tea about what's going on. Lately, I've been really depressed. Want to know why? Because I got 2 jobs and 2 kids. Now, the true tea about my one child is that he does not live with me. My 2-year-old does not live with me. He I love him to death. I love him as any mother would, but I unfortunately, when he was born, could not afford to take care of him. And I didn't have a job at the time, and I was 20 years old, and I wasn't mentally or emotionally ready to be a mom. And that is huge for someone to admit, especially a new mom. So basically, when my second son, my 4-month-old was born, I was like, oh crap. But then I said, you know what? Depression, anxiety, ADHD, get out of my damn way because I am coming through. I'm a mom and I'm going to own it. And it took me 2 years to realize that. 2 years and a lot of therapy. But I realized it. And you know what? I actually figured out that I love being a mom. I did when 2-year-old was born. I loved being a mom. I would talk to him while he was in my tummy all the time, but then my depression would set in and make me cry, and hormonal, of course. And it would just make me think I'm not gonna be a good mom. And with all that said and done, plus a few a bunch of bad choices that I made, which everyone does. They go through this patch of life where it's like, "What in the hell was I thinking?" That's what I went through. And not everyone can understand what you're going through when you're going through it because they haven't been through it or they went through it differently. And when my depression would kick in, it would tell me I'm not gonna be a good mom. I don't look okay. I don't look cute. I don't look, pretty. I look ugly and fat. That's what my depression would tell me. Plus, I also have body dysmorphia, where when I look in the video, when I look in the camera or when I look in the mirror, I see a 600-pound person. I don't see this 200-pound person that's me. I see a 600-pound person. And my aunt, not gonna name her, one of my aunts, I should say, one of them, and, um, for the people out there that know me, you know who I'm talking about. Um, she degraded me a lot when I was a kid because I look a lot, and I mean a lot, like my mom. Um, my mom and I, we get confused for each other. That's how much we look alike. And my dad and I, we look a lot alike too. But certain facial expressions, I look exactly like my dad. Same goes for my mom, but for the most part, I look I look like my mom. I have my dad's nose, of course. That is my dad. That is all dad. The eyes are both. The eyebrows, those are definitely my dad because my mom's are not this bushy and they do not grow this naturally bushy. I have my dad's ears for sure. And I have my dad's lips 100%, 100% because my mom has a thin, paper thin upper lip and a nice thick lower lip. So I have my dad's upper lip and my mom's lower lip, which is awesome. And I have my both my parents' cheeks. They both have chubby cheeks when they smile. Um, and I have high cheekbones because, Native American. But for the most part, I look like my mom. And I feel bad for my dad because I want to look like him so bad, but then my aunt told me that I looked ugly just for looking like my mom and that I wasn't ever going to be pretty and, that I was never going to be thin enough or cool enough or that I would always be this way. And that led to a lot of lying and deceiving and manipulating and just bad, bad things, especially as a kid. It started when I was really, really young. And so I started lying to myself. And when I started lying to myself, I started lying to everybody else. When I would lie, it would get me in trouble. And as I grew older, I learned that my lies can bite me in the ass. So I did a lot of soul searching and I've gotten a lot better at telling the truth because I don't want to be known as a liar. I stopped lying to myself and I told myself, you know what? Who cares what she thinks? Who cares what anyone thinks? But then high school rolled around and my depression and my anxiety and my lying got worse. And it was because I had a bully. I had a bully from kindergarten to high school, all the way through 12th grade. I had a bully. And it was because she was, you know, calling me names and all that, that I realized, you know what? She must view herself the way she views me. But then one of her friends one day came up to me before school and told me, even though I hadn't done anything wrong, I was just hanging out with my friends, and Ted told me that she would kill me if I ever messed with her friends again. And I hadn't messed with her friends. That's the thing. I hadn't done anything to them. I didn't even talk to them. I didn't even know half of them. Actually, 90% of them. And it was all about a cooking class because apparently in cooking class, I got a little bossy or something. I don't know. I really don't remember because I have short-term memory loss, so that I really, really don't remember. And she threatened my life. I told the teacher nothing was done. Therefore, my depression and anxiety got way worse. And I ended up um, sitting in the associate principal's office and eating lunch alone. My depression got that bad because I had no friends. And then My best friend came back to high school and protected me because she left for a year because she couldn't get a ride from where she lived to our high school. So the next year she came back, and boy, was I grateful because I had a friend again, and her and I have stuck by each other, good, bad, and ugly. But my depression got so bad that I contemplated killing myself, and it's hard for me to talk about, and it makes me sad. But you know what? I'd rather talk about it and get my feelings out there and let them be known than try to hide it or have my parents say, "Oh, no, shh, shh," because it's real. It's true. And it's something I am not okay with. And then I found out my brother and sister, my 2 younger siblings, were getting bullied too because of how they looked, because of how they acted. My brother, he's 9 and he's smaller than everybody else. And I say, "So what? He's the best kid on the planet." He really is. But he got bullied for his size, for his height. And my sister, she's 13, going into high school next year. Good luck, sis. Good luck. And I hope it's a lot of fun, a lot more fun than mine was. And the thing is, had I not been bullied, my experience might have been way better, might have done better, might have actually tried. But when you get bullied, you feel like you're a nothing. You feel like not doing anything. And you feel like you're just sitting there, just being a nothing. You just feel invisible. And at school, that's how you feel at home. And then at school, you want to be invisible. And it's just hard dealing with these feelings alone because I don't have anyone to talk to because my parents don't get it. They don't understand. My dad was the cool guy, the friends with everybody. My mom, she was the cool girl. She was friends with everybody. Me, I had one friend. Still do. But now I have my other 2 best friends. So I have 3 best friends. And my best friends are amazing because they make my depression go away. They make me feel like I'm actually a somebody, like I'm not a nothing, like I can actually be a somebody someday. And the fact that somebody else, even way back when, told me I couldn't, to hell with them. The only reason I'm crying right now is because I'm remembering what it felt like. And I will never forget the words my aunt told me. You will never be pretty. That sticks with you. That sort of thing sticks with you. And then she had the nerve at Christmas 2 years ago. My son, my 2-year old, is almost 3. In 2017, I had brought him to a family Christmas party at my grandparents'. And she had the nerve to say to me, that he looked like his dad. And I get it, kids are 50-50 of their parents. But if you held a picture of me as a baby and him next to it, identical twins. And the fact that she had that nerve to say that to me made my depression worse. But as I said in the beginning, depression can kiss my butt because I'm taking back my life. And there is nothing and no one that is going to get in my way of taking back my life from depression and anxiety. And I've been exhibiting lately the symptoms of PTSD. And I don't know what it's from. I've been having nightmares and waking up in the middle of the night in random places. Like, I'll fall asleep in my bed, but then I'll wake up on the floor. Or I'll fall asleep in my bed and then wake up on the couch. Or I'd fall asleep in my bed and then wake up on the bathroom floor. And I'm like, okay, how did I get here? Just random places. And I don't know. I don't know why or I don't know how. But I'm taking my life back. Period. And day by day, with the whole lying thing, I'm getting better. Because once you start lying to yourself, you start lying to everybody else. And it's pretty much like smoking. It's very hard habit to break. Because once you tell a lie, you have to tell another lie, and then you have to tell another lie, and then it grows so big that all you know how to do is lie. And that's something my parents will never understand because they've never had to go through it. And it was all because my aunt told me, "You will never be pretty." And it was because of that statement that I thought it was true. But you should never tell a 4-year-old she will never be pretty, or that a baby will never be handsome if it's a boy. Should never do it. I'm going to end the video there because I got to go ready for work. But I thank you guys for watching my videos and for subscribing to me. And I hope I get more subscribers so I can give you guys more content. Have a great day.